Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
This stairwell looks promising.
It must be difficult to live in those remote hamlets with the action.
This looks like the portrait from the map. And where's the treasure?
Accio.
There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search.
Revelio.
Rumor has it there's an abandoned manor.
The Daedalian keys are back. Aren't they brilliant?
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Daedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Daedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Why would Professor Mole conjure flying keys?
What I heard is that it had something to do with keeping Peeves out of things. But that may or may not be true. He's a poltergeist. I thought they could go almost anywhere.
Surely you will be trying to complete the challenge as well.
I've tried, and I can't even get past the first cabinets. Perhaps you'll have better luck. I'd love to know what's in the cabinets.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet... know what you find, if anything.
Duncan owes his reputation to you.
What have you learned?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I'm not convinced you need to worry. Perhaps your uncle's been delayed, and surely he can take care of himself.
That's exactly what Professor Weasley said when she forbade me from leaving the grounds to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. It's never been this long. I just know something's happened.
Is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
I shall get that goblin helmet back, hopefully from your corpse.
One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Revelio.
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead.
Yeah, another human? Easily diverted. Pity, not quite. I won't rest. Get accustomed to that!
Incendio.
Now to find out what happened here.
Revelio.
Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him.
Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Confringo.
This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful.
Revelio.
What do you have in store for me this time?
Ah, well, here's how I see it. One can only blame oneself if one's belly is caught with a rumble. Diagon!
Your poaching days are over.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
What was that?
What do we have here?
This is almost I will make.
I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
You can't stop us. Only following orders.
A ladder. That's what I need.
There's quite enough of that. Oh, that was meant for me. Was that your best?
Accio.
Your spells glance off. Can't answer.
Confringo. Protego. Pulsar.
Let's get it.
It's a
Pulsar.
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
Such arrogance.
Accio. Incendio. Descendo.
Trouble's brewing and I'm without my friends. Now here's a sad-looking place.
Revelio.
What's that?
Don't try again, I beg you.
Descendo.
I could do this for hours.
Pulsar. Descendo.
What will we find in here?
Revelio. Descendo. Depulsor.
I shall avenge your death.
Descendo.
Get away with that.
Descendo.
It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on.
Too late for you to learn the error of your ways. Aloha Mora.
Someone how nice.
Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. 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 Descendo. Repulsor. Revelio.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised. Rembrandt's vision of goblins ruling over wizards will be fulfilled. Any who oppose Ranrock will be eliminated.
Patricius Totalis.
Who is it?
A boiler door. How to open it? Patricius Totalis.
I dealt with that something that time. Is somebody there?
I won't rest till you're dead. Over here! Stop it! One less human to worry about.
Confringo.
I will make you pay. I won't rest until you're dead.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
What's down there?
Wonder how long. Sorry, oh, little moon calf.
Repulsor. Descendo.
Not right.
Confringo.
You can't stop us.
Revelio.
Certainly you come to an agreement and you'll just set me free!
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be?
Revelio. Incendio.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed. Cozy with nothing. No, I always on patrol. That student defeated our encampment in the tower.
I'll bury you in the deepest vault. How can you do that? I won't rest. Oh, yeah. Oh, little Maloka. How kill spells glance off of us. Not I won't rest. You won't stop me. I've been fighting since before you were born. Easily die. Was that your best? Pity, not quite.
Incendio.
Incendio. You can't stop me.
You only have Ranrock to blame.
This must be Mr. Oakes' wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Pass me my wand. I can't get out of this damn cell without it. It's my last hope. Please. Oh, my wand. Oh, thank Merlin. Thank you. I can't unlock the cage. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblins stole every Knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizard kind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. Oh, if only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Revelio. Descendo. Capulso. Descendo. Capulso. Levioso. Capulso.
might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I don't think I shall need to eat again till next week.